Today is going to be a little bit different. We're not going to be taking notes or practicing problems, but we're going to be thinking about solving word problems and thinking deeply about solving word problems. So there are lots of acronyms and problem-solving steps out there for math, and what I found was that students weren't thinking deeply about the problems that they were solving. They were looking for buzzwords like sum and altogether, and if they couldn't find those words, they were giving up. And so I created a framework to help us really think deeply and apply what we know about math and what we know about the real world to solving word problems in math. So my acronym is SCATE. It starts with an S, and the first thing that we need to do is read the entire question and ask ourselves, what's the situation? What's the topic? What do we have going on here? And often I do a sketch during this part. The next part, K, is know. What do we know? We're looking for numbers, operations, units, math words. This is where we want to highlight important information. The next thing that we're going to ask ourselves is, what are they asking us to find? What information is missing? And start to think about how we might find that missing information. Our next step is to try it. Choose a strategy, a tool, or steps to follow that move us towards finding the missing information. We're going to show all of our thinking. The most important part here is to ask ourselves if our answer makes sense. And then we explain our answer, showing our mathematical thinking. So let's try it with an example problem. So Sam was packing up his old toys. He managed to squeeze 30 toys into a box. If Sam filled up 82 boxes, how many toys did he pack total? So I'm thinking about the situation. The situation is that Sam is packing up boxes of toys. So we know that he's putting toys into boxes. And I'm going to draw a little box. And then inside that box, there are 30 toys. So in one box, there's 30 toys. And the information that we know is that there are going to be more boxes, 82 of them. I'm not going to draw 82 boxes. And inside each box, there's going to be 30. The missing information and what it's asking us is how many toys? How many toys total in all of his boxes? So I'm going to think about a strategy and try it. Now I could do repeated addition. I could add 30 82 times. I could draw those 82 boxes and put 30 toys inside and use repeated addition. That sounds like a lot of work to me. I know that I can also use multiplication instead of repeated addition. So that's the strategy I'm going to pick. 82 boxes, 30 toys in each box. So 82 times 30. I know that when I'm multiplying by 0, everything's going to be a 0. So I'm just going to start multiplying my 3 in the tens column. Now, if you need a review of multiplication, check out another video to see how we do standard algorithm multiplication. So when I do 82 times 30, I get 2,460. And I'm going to ask myself, does this make sense? I'm going to check for reasonableness. I know that 30 times 80 is 2,400. So I think that does make sense. I think this does check out. So I think the answer is that Sam has 2,460 toys total. And I'm going to explain my answer with my strategy. I used multiplication to find that Sam will have packed 2,460 toys. I used multiplication to find that Sam will have packed 2,460 toys. If he packs 82 boxes with 30 toys each. So this was just a quick overview of the problem-solving steps using SCATE as an acronym. We'll need to practice this lots and lots of times to get used to it and to think like a mathematician would. So come back again for more practice videos.